And then, of course, you add in the fact that not only are you swapping, but you're also doing it with the internet's steel toes ape, and thus by proxy, Aaron and his tarantula. And that's a horrific place to be, no matter what. Like, you are already out for the count when it comes to that.
We're talking about a real tarantula?
It's a living, breathing tarantula that resides on Aaron's forehead that controls him with its webs. It tells him evil.
His hair.
It tells him evil thoughts, and it pulls the strings in the relationship.
You know, I do have a strong opinion on his when he decided to have like a mustache beard combo for a little bit.
Yeah,
that was bad. Evil Aaron.
Yeah, the mirror universe goatee he had for a little while. So yeah, everybody told him that was bad, and he kept going, you guys are so funny. Like, he was rolling with the punches, but they're like, no, we're serious. Stop it. We can't look at you. It's unpleasant. It's hard. And then every once in a while, he'll have the tarantula under control too. And you're like, why don't you just do that every day? Sometimes he's just so defeated and deflated that the tarantula is like seeping into his eyes like some sort of black goo.
I'm seeing the tarantula now. Yeah,
it's bad.
I understand it. Once you see it, you can't unsee it.
Yeah, I guess I should bring up a picture of Aaron, huh? Aaron M. Holty. All right, so by the way, I like Aaron. All right. Just to be clear, we're on Team Aaron at Pod Awful because we hate Nick Rekieta. I've always hated Nick Rekieta. He's been an enemy of the show. His wife has been an enemy of the show for as long as possible. There's really no good pictures of Aaron, and I don't just mean because all of them are of Aaron. Like, every picture is like out of focus or too low quality, or he's like halfway standing up doing something bizarre, or is a nobody likes onions thumbnail filled with terms and conditions on it. And speaking of conditions on it, Aaron, your hair. Okay, so let's try this one. Here we go. Okay. So yeah, here it's not, I mean, it's not great, but it's not a super tarantula, you know, it's slightly better.
That looks like a mating call, sort of like this is springing into action sort of thing, where the legs are all up. Something has happened to the tarantula.
It's like a trapdoor spider where you're about to be its dinner. Yeah. And that's how he got ape, by the way.
Like a Jack-in-the-Box spider.
Mm-hmm. So, and then that terrible sign, because this is exclusive. This is exclusive Aaron M. Holt. Nobody's got this information going on right now. So yesterday, I message him for this episode. I say, do you want to co-host? And he's like, I would love to co-host with you. I'm Anthony Cumia. And Ryan, you're friends with Anthony Cumia, right?
That's correct.
Okay. And then what does he sound like what I just did?
No, I didn't know I thought that was Aaron.
Yeah, well, Aaron is trying to always sound like Anthony Cumia. Have you ever talked to Cumia and he's like mentioned Aaron before?
No.
Okay. So that's actually bad enough. Just that answer.
Yeah.
Okay. So listen, say what you want. I like Aaron. I don't respect him. I don't think he's funny. I don't think he's a good guy. I don't think his show is particularly good. I don't think he's actually interesting. He seems like a bad husband, but I like him. And
he seems like a nice guy.
He doesn't seem like a nice guy at all.
Really?
No, but he's good. But he's not good. He's not a good guy. He's against Nick Rekieta, which is good to me. And Nick Rekieta poisoned his children with cocaine. So I don't know, which side are you going to be? I guess you don't really have to choose sides. But anyway, I wanted Aaron to be on the Mersh episode. So I said, will you do the show? And he's like, I would love to. Pod Awful's my favorite show. Ah! And he put his Grover arms up in the air and flung them all around. And I had to say to him, like, hey, I want you to know this is in no way going to be about your current legal issues or anything. None of the drama has nothing to do with that. Because I was like, oh, shit, he's going to say no. He's going to think I'm bringing him on for like an ambush. So he was like, I wouldn't mind. doing it. And then he sort of he was like, a maybe. He gave me a maybe. He said, I would love to do it anytime. Just tomorrow, there's going to be some issues. And it turns out 2 hours later, all over the internet, a warrant for Aaron's arrest was released.
Okay. I knew that was coming. I would have put $200 on it.
Oh, of course. I mean, so this is crazy. I mean, this is real. I'm going to read you some of it here, not everything, but this is the state of Minnesota versus Aaron Michael Imholte, which, you know, listen, if you were going to fight a state, Minnesota, probably not the worst one to have to go over. You know, I'd prefer like Delaware or Rhode Island, I suppose. And this has his full address on it. That's good that that's out there. So this says the complainant submits this complaint to the court and states that there are probable causes to believe that the defendant committed the following offenses. And it turns out the offenses he committed were the non-consensual dissemination of private sexual images. So Aaron, according to this, is a revenge pornographer. And Kayla Rekieta, Nick's cross-eyed wife, his cross-eyed wife, she is claiming that Aaron did this. And she's claiming it because Aaron did it out loud on his show while live. Said he was doing it. Clearly did do it. The co-host...
That's bad, right?
Yeah. The co-host for the show was Gino Bisconti. And Gino Bisconti then a minute later went, oh, and then commented on it and said that he saw the things, you know, all of her... every point on the map. And now I know that looks bad. Okay. I know that sounds bad. So then this is going around. Everybody is talking. Oh my gosh, Aaron, it's happening. Aaron's getting arrested. Now remember, months ago, I'm the only person screaming at Aaron going, stop talking, stop doing this. You are under arrest. Do you not understand that they are arrested? You're going to be in trouble. Of course, he was already in court before this. Now he's under arrest again. There's a warrant. I mean, it says right here. They've marked warrant, and it says this warrant may be executed at any time of the day or night and on Sundays or legal holidays. They're very serious about this. Okay, extremely, extremely serious about it. Now, here's where things suddenly you don't know so much about him. Okay, now remember, Aaron has just told me that he's a maybe. It's not a lock, but he's a very, very 90% sure possibility for co-hosting this show tonight. And then I see that and I go, oh, wait, never mind. I guess you're being arrested. And then I never hear back from him.
Now, is he like, nah?
To my knowledge, Aaron has not tweeted. He hasn't done a show, not a Rumble, not a YouTube, not last night, not this morning. There's been no hide nor hair of Aaron since then, unless he's done it in the past couple minutes here. I just checked. Yeah, there's nothing. There's no tweets or anything from him, and he stopped replying to me. But here's what I didn't tell you yet. This was Aaron's message to me and why he was only a maybe on this. He said, wouldn't mind if the show was about me, but taking the kids out to the cabin for the weekend tomorrow afternoon. I would have loved to do the show. I may come home if they stay, I won't say where, but if they stay at a certain place tomorrow night. So what time are you on? I'm sorry. I was talking to Salvo about this earlier today. A guy suddenly starts going out to the woods in a cabin with his kid. This is a family annihilation happening. Okay. Somebody needs to check on Ape, number one, to see if she's already been taken out. And number two, these kids are not, he's on the lam right now. Earlier, I called the jail to check to see if he was already in it. All right. This is a thing. They said no. So he is on the run from the
Is there
cops.
a Bowflex in this cabin?
That is my first thought. If there's any sort of exercise equipment whatsoever, we've seen Aaron. He's not using it. So It's not going to end well in this scenario. Now, again, I'm pro Aaron, and here's why, by the way. If you are against me on this, if you don't believe in Aaron's pure innocence when it comes to this, let me maybe change your mind with this. I believe Aaron is innocent. This was posted in our Discord. Thank you to Scampus for posting this. This is a clip of Nick Rekieta, the husband of the woman complaining. And he says this about nude images and they're being shared.
Give you guys some deep insight. We do not have nude pictures of any kind. And if we ever did, it would never be in an electronic device. Ever.
Yep.
There's just way too much potential for that to be out. And it doesn't need to be. Mm-hmm. That's not for anybody else.
Yeah. It's for your guys only. Like that's because that's your relationship is your business. You know what I'm saying? Making your woman or your man.
The idea of having my wife's genitalia on a screen at an office. The idea is it's foreign to me. I don't even know. I don't speak that language.
Ladies and gentlemen, Aaron is an innocent man. Release him. It's a completely foreign concept to these people. There is no way he could have shared nudes of her. They don't even take nudes and share them, and they're not swingers, and they never do any of this stuff. And that's the bottom line. And here's the thing. It was supposedly shared on Signal. You ever use Signal, Ryan?
I think I was forced to download it for a thing, and basically no.
You seem like the type who would have to do that because of your ties and affiliations to right-wing terrorist organizations. But basically Signal is one of these crypto, everything is encrypted. You can't see it. Everything gets deleted right after. You can't even screenshot it, sort of things. And so now she's going to have to prove that the photo ever even existed and that it was ever. I don't know if that can be done at this point. But the only evidence in play here is that Nick claims that they have never, ever done anything like this ever.